Okay, in this video I want to go over a few things, how to do hotkeys, what some good hotkeys are, how to change units. Everybody, when they first log in, their units are millimeters, and in this class we tend to still use inches and decimal inches. How to get a shortcuts menu and how to customize your own shortcuts menu and adding to the toolbar. Okay, so that's a lot to go over, but it shouldn't be that bad. Number one, let's start with the changing of the units. How to change units. So everybody, you come to this document settings, and if you hover on here, you can change active units. So you click on that, it pops up over here, and you can go down this little list and change it to any one of these. But in our class, we're going to use inches. Sometimes you'll notice that your windows over here look like this, all compressed, and you can pop them open and interact with them and shut them. I like mine just to come up because once you're done with them, they disappear. Hotkeys. So right now you have lots of different things you can do in this program, and so being able to do it quickly and efficiently might make you a better designer than somebody else. If you can do all the same work in a fraction of the time, people are going to take note. So hotkeys are a good way to do that, and if you sometimes hover on these things, it'll give you them. So L for line is a hotkey, R for rectangle, C for circle, A for, I don't know what arc is. Polygon doesn't have one, ellipse doesn't have one. So some of them don't have hotkeys, but if I just go ahead and click L on my keyboard, then I'm drawing a line, right? And if I click R on my keyboard, then I'm making a rectangle. If I click C on my keyboard, now I'm making a circle. So getting to know these things is really important. So you're going to use these all the time. L, R, C, line, rectangle, circle. D is a big one. D stands for dimension. When you click on some line, you can dimension it. You can change its size. Okay? So that's a powerful one too. Dimension this line to 6. It'll get much longer, right? There's a couple in here. O for offset, T for trim. Trim is a really great tool. Trim lets you do stuff like this where you just get rid of line segments. Okay? Trim is a nice one. I'll just take away segments. Okay? And then over here you have, there's not really any embedded in here. So let's get out of this sketch and we'll just kind of do the next thing. So E is a hotkey for what we use all the time, and that's for extruding. So extruding will take us kind of into the third dimension like this. Okay. You can click new body, new component, you can cut, you can join. Those are all the different ways to extrude. I'm going to undo real quick and hit R, because R is for revolve. Oh no, it's not. What just happened there? Revolve. Well, I guess it's not. Well, shows me. H for hole. Under modify, there's a couple. Q for press pull. F for fillet. M for move copy. We like to move things around a lot. Delete is just the delete key. So on and so forth. So, if you hover over these things, you'll see that these 3 dots appear, and you can take it out of your toolbar or put it in your toolbar. So I noticed many of my students didn't have the appearance color wheel in this modify section. So you can always open the drop-down menu and put the things you really want to be up there by clicking on these 3 and pinning them to the toolbar. You know, it also says pin to shortcuts. Did you see that? And change keyboard shortcut. So you can program keyboard shortcuts for these things. If you know you're going to use it a lot, it might make your time go a lot quicker in the long run. So I'm going to also pin it to my shortcuts. And what does that mean? Well, if I just hit the S key on the keyboard, up pops these design shortcuts. And these are the things we use a lot. Okay? Fillet, extrude, mirror, circular pattern, 2-point circle, rectangular pattern, and now appearance. If I wanted to look one up, like line, right? I can do that. Oh, I wonder why it didn't. maybe because I'm in model mode, it's only going to give me modeling ones. Okay. And that seemed pretty accurate. These are all, well, 2-point circle. I don't know. That's more of a sketch one. Let's hit the shortcut key, and line. Nothing. Let's try it in. Oh, yeah. So in sketch mode, you get all the shortcuts for sketch mode. Control point spline. Splines are really cool. Make a spline, you can bring that in the third dimension. Okay, what else do we want to cover? So we added to the toolbar. We talked about shortcuts. In the shortcuts menu, you can add to them. You just have to find them. So I chose line. That didn't really add it. So we're in model mode. Let's hit shortcuts and see if we can add one. How about shell? That's a good one. SH. There it is, shell. So when we hover on shell, click this little arrow, and it adds it to our shortcuts. There it is. So you can make your own shortcuts, and again, to access that, you just hit S. Just hit S, okay? Thanks.